And you as board members, working with staff, you have to master that. How many of you have a volunteer toolkit in your organization? Something you can hand me as a volunteer that has the fact sheet, the history, the elevator speech, some stories, a shopping list. If somebody says, well, gee, I'd like to do something, what are some of their highest priority needs? How many of you have a toolkit that has at least that in it that you can give to somebody? Go home. Oh, you do. Oh, very good. Go home and make a toolkit. It's just a binder, but it's something that you can hand to a volunteer and say, here, here's all the information you need. It may even have a little bit about, how to make the ask, how to do the ask. And then what other kinds of partnerships are you doing in your community? Because people are really looking for collaborations and partnerships. Stewardship is the most neglected of the development steps. We get the gift, as I said, and then we immediately think about getting it acknowledged and getting these people put into the database, and then we move on. So it is the most important. Your volunteer involvement is critical, absolutely critical. Even if you would sooner have your throat cut than ask for a gift, you can be a steward. You can get on that thank-a-thon. You can write the thank you notes. You can reach out to people, and at special events, receptions, gatherings, whatever it is, you can reach out to people and say, thank you for being here, thank you for being interested in our organization. You take that same infinity loop, and what we apply it to in order to create effective stewardship is exactly this. We tailor our case to people's interests. And one of my favorite stories is about a man who gave a lot of money to the children in a country whose lives had been very jeopardized by a natural disaster. And he gave about $500,000 through an international children's relief organization. And oh, they were so excited, and they came and they wined him and dined him. They flew from New York to see him and all of that. But the very next communication he got from them afterwards was about children in another part of the world. And so he called and he said, this is interesting. He said, but I'm only interested in children from where I come from and where I gave the money. Oh, so sorry. So the next communication he got was about children in yet another part of the world. And at that point, he has never given again, because what he wanted to know was what he cared about. And the difference is that he would have become a champion for that organization. You see, we have two leverage points. As organizations, we have two leverage points. We have board members and we have donors in terms of taking our message out into the community, the good news about what we're doing. And we have to be such good stewards to our donors that they become our champions, that they are out in the community. So the partnerships, whether you are a large shop or a small shop, you can create partnerships and you can really take a look at this AAA program. Raising money is the key partnership. All of you as board members need to be involved.